A student produced this for UND's TV show, Studio One.
Let's go now for Morgan Murphy with some news about a record-breaking storm. Morgan?
That's right, Tasha. We had a world record broken in western Italy this week. The record was actually broken for the most snow to fall within a 24-hour period. That record set at over 100 inches. To give you a bit of perspective, that's it's almost as much as Boston has received this entire winter season. The road crews were working for almost 3 days just trying to get the snow cleared from the roads. They had just no place to put it, really. They're working on finishing it all up right now, but hopefully by the end of the week they'll have everything clear and everybody can get back home. For us here stateside, though, we're looking at a lot of people gearing up for their trips. They might be coming up in spring here, and for some of us that have flown before, we might see our neighbors that are gripping the armrest there. Might be a little bit nervous because it's getting a little bumpy, but it's actually nothing to be really too nervous about. It's just a little bit of clear air turbulence. What usually happens is you'll have your jet stream here at about 30,000 feet, which is where your airplanes are usually going to be cruising at, and you're going to have the lower levels are going to be moving at about 100 miles an hour, which is fairly slow in terms of the jet stream, but if we move up just 1,000 or 2,000 feet, we're going to see it move much, much faster here. It can get up to 150 miles an hour with the wind up there. What's going to happen here is between these two levels, you're going to have a lot of basically what's called friction or shear between these two. The upper level here, it's going to grab onto the air below it and it's going to throw it forward, and it's going to keep doing that wherever we see this friction, creating a wave pattern like you'd see in the ocean basically. We can actually see this on our satellite. This is basically what the clouds are looking like about a year or two ago, and we can see it looks just like the ocean does with these waves forming here. That's what's causing your airplane to rock up and down. The wings might flex a little bit. Don't worry though, they're supposed to do that, and it might make your flight a little bit more comfortable though. In these gloomy winter months though, it is easy to lose track of something that you might want to keep an eye out for.
During long winters, it can be a challenge to look up into the sky and find the sun. In the Midwest, lack of sunshiny days decreases the amount of exposure to UV rays. Those rays are key to synthesizing vitamin D in the body. Vitamin D deficiency affects many people, which can lead to serious health complications down the line.
In the summer then, if we're dressed in shorts and t-shirts and we're outside a lot, then we get a lot of synthesis occurring.
There are certain foods that provide enough vitamin D during these frigid months in which the sun makes rare appearances. Milk, yogurt, butter, and other milk products are the most common food sources of vitamin D.
I recommend food over supplements, but if people can't eat enough of those foods that have vitamin D in them, then a supplement is kind of the fallback.
A simple food fix can be all it takes to fill that vitamin D void.
I find it exciting when someone said, you know, as a result of making that change, I feel better or I have more energy.
Although winter gets long and the days that offer sunshine are limited, there are many vitamin D-filled spring and summer days right around the corner. With photographer John Bommelman, I'm Erin Lurie reporting for Studio One.
Now, vitamin D deficiency is actually the second most common vitamin deficiency in the world, but you can take solace in the fact that spring is right around the corner. That brings us to our weather question of the week. How many injuries result annually in the U.S. due to turbulence? And the answers are 43, 58, 63, or 71. And keep in mind it only says injuries there because we're only looking at sprained ankles or bruises here.